The North Coast Times News, the best package of credible information about events and people from the North Coast parishes of St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland. It's news, sports, entertainment, and technology information you can trust. The North Coast Times News.
I am Rowena Newman Ridley. Here are the headlines. No breakthrough in St. Anne's Bay double murder probe. Portland police to seek to charge illegal protesters. Vendor murdered in Highgate. Truck drivers warned to keep out of Fern Gully. And now the news. The St. Anne police are puzzled by the murder of a couple in St. Anne's Bay Friday. At the same time, they have made no breakthrough in the case of a taxi operator who has gone missing since May 1. Danny Wollaston and his wife Kamara Wollaston of Gully Road, St. Anne's Bay, were found dead in their bedroom by one of their daughters, who returned from school about 4:20 Friday afternoon, May 12. Danny, a cabinet maker, and Kamara or Kerry, a worker at a bakery in Ocho Rios, were shot multiple times. Area residents have indicated some concern that the shootings seem to have not been heard by any neighbors or passers-by in the busy roadway outside the house. However, police told North Coast Times News on Monday there was no breakthrough in the case. In a separate case, they have no additional information on the disappearance since May 1 of Javon Dickinson. He was last seen in his blue Probox taxi that plies the Lime Hall to St. Anne's Bay route. Family members have been searching in various places and say they are likely, with community help, to do a more targeted search in a matter of days. The Portland police are reviewing videotapes of two recent protests involving roadblocks in the parish with the aim of prosecuting people involved. Head of the Portland Police, Superintendent Lloyd Darby, says the protests on May 1 and May 8, including blocking of the roads on May 1 and May 8, were illegal and resulted in many people being inconvenienced. Speaking at the Portland Municipal Corporation meeting on Thursday, May 11, Superintendent Darby said the protests were over poor roads, lack of water, and a dust nuisance. He said, however, the protests were illegal as the roads were blocked. The police are reviewing video footage with the intention of prosecuting people involved.
While citizens have a right to legally demonstrate by applying to the police if they want to have a march or if they want to stand by the roadside and picket and hear their growls, it is illegal to block the road. It is illegal to prevent persons from going about their lawful business. A lot of calls were received from vital institutions such as the hospital, the clinic, financial institutions, schools, as persons were prevented from going about their lawful business. The police on that day were not able to make arrests. We, however, made videotapes of persons blocking the road, and we are sitting down and looking at those tapes with a view of prosecuting persons who were found in breach.
Drivers of trucks and other large vehicles are being warned against using the Fern Gully Main Road. The warning was issued by head of St. Anne Police Superintendent Dwight Powell, who said the police intend to prosecute truck drivers who use the roadway. In recent months, trucks have been seen regularly using the winding, narrow roadway despite regulations and conventions forbidding its use. The warning and expression of intent to launch the campaign of prosecution of truck drivers came at the St. Anne Municipal Corporation SAMC meeting on Thursday. It follows an incident on Tuesday, May 9, when a truck crashed and overturned in the Fern Gully, forcing closure for 24 months. Councillors at the SAMC meeting pointed out that for years, trucks and buses were kept out of Fern Gully, which is an attraction. This was, among other things, to allow the ferns to grow. Here is SSP Dwight Powell.
There was a traffic collision in the Fern Gully, and this collision involved a motor truck. I must put on record again that no large unit is allowed to traverse Fern Gully. The large unit, the alternate location for those are Chalky Hill, the Edward Seaga North-South Highway, as also the Breadnut Hill.
There were scenes of panic in Highgate Square, St. Mary, Saturday evening when a gunman opened fire on several men, killing a vendor at the market. Dead is 39-year-old Sheldon Watson of Fraserwood, Highgate. Police report that at about 2:45 in the afternoon, Watson and other men were at the back of the market playing cards when a man approached with a gun and opened fire. People ran, some screaming in all directions. Watson died at hospital, and another man who was shot in the leg was admitted. That's the news on North Coast Times YouTube channel. I am Rowena Newman Ridley.
Information you can rely on. Please subscribe, like, and share. You can always find the latest news on our website, northcoasttimesja.com, and our Facebook page. We're also on Twitter and Instagram.